recording. Welcome everyone to Pilates, making sure the space around you is nice and clear and that there are no trip hazards, that you're free to move your arms and your legs without knocking into anyone else, if there's anyone else in the room with you, and making sure you're working out to the ability of your body. So if you've got any injuries, new or old, or anything outstanding that you've always had, then just making sure you're looking out for that. I will offer you modifications throughout the session. Anyone that's live with me today, I didn't manage to ask previously, but now if you want to just let me know if there's any injuries or anything I need to be aware of, because I'm obviously going to be able to spot you guys today through the video. So just in the chat box, let me know if you've got anything going on with your body, and I can try and modify that for you. Obviously, I know the usual things. If there's anything new that I don't know about, then let me know. If not, let's come up onto our feet, or sitting nice and straight in your chair and grabbing hold of a block or a pillow, and we're going to pop that block or pillow between our thighs. Give it a good squeeze. Okay, lovely. So everyone that's with me live, I can see you all perfectly. Wonderful. I don't need to adjust anyone's cameras. All right. I like it when people try and walk with the block and pillow between their legs. It's like a waddle. All right, great. So arms down by our sides, lifting through the crown of the head and eye gaze up and forwards. I'm going to invite you to close your eyes. So we're going to start off by taking our nice deep connecting breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And this is just really setting us up. We're just being mindful of our breath and just noticing the breath coming in and noticing the breath coming out. Maybe we've been having a frantic morning, or maybe we've rushed to get here, or maybe we've been nice and calm. But either way, this is just a moment just to take some nice mindful breaths. And all you're focusing on is lengthening the breath. So I want long, deep breaths in through the nose, and slow releasing breaths out through the mouth. And we're going to focus on the out breath to start with. So each out breath that you take, you're going to focus on relaxing and releasing your shoulders, allowing you just to melt down your spine with each out breath. Your arms should be down by your sides. That's it. And just with each out breath, visualizing, feeling the weight of your arms, feeling them heavy. And then with each out breath, noticing the soles of your feet on your mat, feeling really grounded and supported. And if you're seated, maybe noticing the surface that your feet are on, either the floor or your chair. And then we breathe in. We're going to focus on the in-breath. So obviously we're breathing in and out the whole time, but we're going to focus particularly on the in-breath now. And as we breathe in through the soles of our feet, we're going to lift and lengthen through the top of our head. And then we breathe out and send the breath all the way down our spine, down to the feet. And then we breathe in, draw it in, lifting and lengthening all the way to the top of our heads. And we breathe out and we visualize it coming all the way down. So you should, just by your breath, feel this real sense of solid grounding through your feet and this sense of lifting and lightness through your head. And you should feel really long as a result of that. Your torso should feel really stretched, shoulders heavy. All right, let's open our eyes, and we're going to inhale, rock up to our toes, and exhale, fall back to our heels. Inhale, rock up to our toes, and exhale, fall back to our heels. But we're going to take it nice and easy. Woo, she says, flowing gently to our maximum amount. And if we're sitting in a chair, you can do this exactly the same, just rocking forwards and backwards from your sit bones. Leaning forwards, leaning back, but we're keeping that body in line, lengthening through. All right, toes down, heels down now, flat, flat feet, and we keep swaying. So pulling up in the thighs, squeezing the glutes, squeezing your block, engaging your core, lifting through the head. And if you're seated, you're just continuing the same exercise. Inhaling and exhaling. Oh, my toes lifted. So try and keep that down. And then find somewhere in the middle. You're no longer swaying. And we just wobble the body out. Soften the knees. And just let the body be nice and loose. Finding our neutral spine. You all know about this by now. Everyone's neutral spine is different depending on how your back is. We always judge it by the hips in line with the sacrum. So we want to line our pelvis up like it's a bowl of water. We want to keep that water level. We don't want it to fall forwards or backwards. Ribs are in line with the hips, so again, we don't flare or round. Chin in line with the floor. Lifting through the crown of the head, we breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth like you're blowing through a straw. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to the ribs, lungs, diaphragm. And exhale, draw your belly to your spine, engage your core. Inhale, ribs, lungs, diaphragm. Feel them expanding, and exhale, draw the belly to the spine. Now, some of you, give me a thumbs up if you're already doing your pelvic floor exercises. Whoa, some of you are. Excellent. Don't worry if you're not, because it's something that your brain has to tell your body to do. So we're going to recap on pelvic floor. Imagine you need to go to the toilet. So breathing normally, everyone, guys. Imagine you need to go to the toilet and you stop yourself from going. So try and stop yourself and then release. Stop yourself and release. That's your pelvic floor muscles working. So we've been gradually incorporating this into the exercises. So breathing in. As you breathe out, engage your stomach muscles and engage your pelvic floor muscles. As you breathe in, you release them. As you breathe out, you engage them. As you breathe in, you release them. And it's the same as men as it is for women. We all have these muscles, and I mean, I can't speak for men, but I've been told it works in the same way. So we can all do these together. All right, lovely. Hands on the shoulders now. We inhale, take the arms up, or the elbows up, and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down, and feel free to use the pelvic floor as you exhale and inhale. Exhale, engage. Inhale, release. We're really multitasking here. And making sure that we're not flaring at the ribs, making sure we're keeping the ribs in line. Keep it going. Good. And extend the arms as wide as possible. Wide, 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 wide. Reach with your fingers and keep that going, circling backwards. Feeling your back muscles waking up, feeling your arms waking up, extending through the fingertips. Big deep breaths today. And then hands on the shoulders. Same thing again, circling forwards this time, making sure that we don't round and hunch, keeping the back up, the head up. Engaging our core. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Extending those arms, extending those fingers. Good. Reaching, really like shooting those arms off. And Stephanie, just do what you can, lovely. I know about your arms, so just do the best that you can. You're doing a really good job. That's it. Remember, we all work to our own abilities, so even if your arms are slightly bent, that's fine. If one arm works better than the other, then we try, actually shake it out. I'm just going to explain something to you. So say your right side is injured, or maybe you had an injury, or maybe you were born with something, and maybe your left side performs better. Try and always work to the side that doesn't work as well, and then you can build them together rather than continuing to really, really get strong one way and then the other way not paying as much attention. It's a little bit like with flexibility. I can put it down to splits. Like if I'm really flexible on one side and not so flexible on the other, if I keep working my flexible side because it feels easy, my unflexible side is never going to get better. So just notice that in your body, and every day you might wake up with something new. You might feel really good, or you might have a new injury. So always listen to that thing that's not feeling so good, and we work with that, and we build that, and we balance our body out, yeah? So always try and do that, and don't feel disheartened if it's not working for you. Because over time, you're gonna see those results, all right? Well done, guys. Okay, next, we're gonna bring our chin to our chest. We're gonna figure out how our necks are doing today. So we're gonna stretch out the back of our necks. And then we're going to inhale, roll up to look over the right side, or the right shoulder, sorry. And exhale, roll down. Inhale, roll up to look over the left shoulder. And exhale, roll down, nice and slow and nice and controlled. This should feel like a nice stretch, but also you're mobilizing the neck, seeing how it feels, noticing if you've got any stiffness today, if you've got any nice, smooth, ease of movement, and that will just help you be kind to your body throughout the session today, especially with our necks, because our necks are important, really important. Okay, looking up to the ceiling, release your jaw and chin to chest. Looking up, inhale, release your jaw. Chin to chest, scoop your belly in, soften the knees and roll down. Bone by bone, heavy head, heavy shoulders. Inhale, scoop the belly and roll up bone by bone. Head's the last thing to come up. Inhale, look up to the ceiling, release your jaw. Exhale, chin to chest, scoop the belly, soften the knees, rolling down. We're just waking the back up. Inhale, scoop the belly. Exhale, roll up, restacking your vertebrae, bone by bone. Inhale, look up, release your jaw. Exhale, last one, chin to chest. Interlock your hands behind your head, push your elbows back. We're going to circle round to the left, come all the way up to stand. And bend those knees to come down. Nice and slowly, guys, no rush. And what I want you to do is try and move through each part of your body here. Really feel the feet, feel the knees, feel the legs, feel the elbows, feel your spine, everything mobilizing. The hips, the pelvis. And the slower you do this, the more you're going to feel the movement. And then release and hang down. If you're dizzy, come up to stand. And we're going to flop here for a few breaths. Just with each out breath, releasing further down. If you are standing up, just standing still, collecting your breath and making sure that you're not dizzy anymore. And then returning back down, interlock the hands behind the head. We're going to go round to the right. Bend your knees first. Inhale, circle to the right. Come all the way up. Push those elbows back. Slowly bend the knees down to the left. Inhale, coming all the way up. Oh, I feel heavy today. And exhale. Using those knees, take the weight into those thighs as you bend your knees, transferring the weight slightly back onto your heels so we're not dumping into our knees. And if you're seated, you can do these obviously in your seated position. All right, let's do one more and then release and flop and hang down. Inhale, scoop the belly and exhale, roll up bone by bone. Head's the last thing to come up. Shoulders down and back. Inhale, take the arms up to the ceiling. Hold on to your right wrist. Stand, exhale, lean over, finding that space through the right side of your body. And inhale back to the center. Remember, we always say about that internal light in our core, don't we? Imagine it shining out the side of our body. And we can also imagine that pane of glass in front of us and behind us. So we're going to keep doing this. Exhaling to lean, inhaling to come back up. So keep doing this in your own time. And we want to try and imagine we're sliding between two panes of glass. Feel free to use the pelvic floor as well. Little pelvic floor practice. So every time you lean and exhale, you draw your pelvic floor in. Every time you inhale back to the center, you release it. I'm getting you to think about lots of different things. And if it's too confusing, just stick to the exercise, shake it out. But if you feel like you want to up your mental capacity and physical capacity, then you can do all these things together. And it's a really good way of, treating your body and breath as a whole. So well done. All right, let's remove the block. And we're going to come to the back of our mats again. So if you can all turn sideways, that'd be really useful. So if you could all turn sideways on. So, oh no, actually, let's do our strength and balance first, and then we'll do these ones because they're not much nicer after strength and balance. So standing on our left foot, see if you can balance, circling your right ankle. And if you're seated, just take that right foot out in front of you and circle the ankle. That's it. And then circle it the other way. Woo. Try and balance. And then bring that knee in for a stretch if you can. Maybe take it out to the side, really rooting down the right side. Sorry about my annoying sound effects today. Rooting down the left side, sorry. And then switching legs. Circling that ankle. And the other way, circle the other way. And then bring that knee in. Woo. Good. And then see if you can take it out to the side. Excellent. Your knees should be ever so soft. I always call it a micro bend, a tiny little bend in the knees. Probably you wouldn't be able to see it visually, but you can feel it. You should be able to move your knee. All right, and then bring that leg down. Then shake it out, shake it out. Excellent. So let's do our strength and balance exercises. First one we're going to do is we're going to bend the left standing leg. I'll do it facing you guys. We're going to bend the left standing leg. We're going to inhale, take it forwards, and exhale, draw it in. Inhale, take the arm and leg forwards, and exhale, draw it in. So we're just taking that little micro bend, and have a little look if you want to come nearer to see it. So this standing leg is bent. I'll show you sideways as well so you can see both ways. We inhale, extend, and exhale, bend. Yeah? So you're going to feel it in the standing leg, and we're going to feel it through the arms, through the core, and the free leg. Really drawing the belly in, keeping the lifting through the top of your head. And if you're seated, you can do exactly as we're all doing, but just obviously not on the standing leg. We're going to do it seated, so you can use the arms and legs together. And remember, we were mentioning last week, weren't we, Grant and Lucy, so just maybe just taking that time just to get Grant to extend. So Grant, if you can just try one arm at a time and then bring it back in. Yeah, see if you can try and do that yourself, but you can take your time. And if you need some help from Lucy, then she can do that too. All right, let's switch feet, everybody. That's it. Good, Grant. Inhale, extend, and exhale, bend. Inhale, extend, and exhale, bend. I'm going to come and spot you guys. Nice, Stephanie. Good. Good control, Ruth. Good control, Juliana. Good, Jenny. Yeah, just try and get that balance. Soften that standing leg a little bit, Jenny. If you soften the standing leg a bit more, it might help you root down. Good, Grant. Good. So, Grant, if you want to change over to the other arm or to a leg, you can try and do the legs on their own or the arms on their own, because we're doing both arms and legs. It's your choice, whatever you want to move first. Excellent. Good. All right, well done, everyone. Shaking it off. Shake, 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 shake. Good. We're going to do another one. We're going to do lots of legs today, but this is good because this is what we would be doing on the ice, wouldn't we, if we were on the ice? So we want to keep that strength, that especially the bend through the knees, and the strong core. This is what, and with Pilates, the upright presentation. This is all stuff that you would be doing on the ice, but obviously we're not on the ice at the moment, but we will get back on the ice. So meanwhile, we will keep doing these exercises to keep our bodies working in a similar way. So we're going to take the leg out in front now. You're going to take that bend through the knee, and what I want you to do is really think about almost opening out slightly. So you're using the inner thigh as well. We're going to take that bend again. You're going to take the arms out in front of you, and you're going to pulse the leg up to the ceiling. So not only are we working the leg, but we're working the core as well. So arms out in front, leg extended, and we're pulsing up to the ceiling. If you lose your balance or that's too intense, feel free to tap the floor. You can do that. It works exactly the same muscles, but you might have a bit more control. It's your choice. Arms are out straight. Actually, maybe we'll take the arms out. We'll take the arms out to like a second position in ballet. Take them out to the side. There we go. That feels better than in front. Yes, good. Okay. Excellent. And you're exhaling as that leg lifts. Fabulous. Good lifting, Grant. Excellent. Can you try and switch legs, Grant? Can you try and work the other leg as well when you're ready? So you're going to work your right leg when you're ready. See how you get on with that one. Good, Stephanie. Try and get those legs as straight as possible, guys. And I really want the emphasis to be on the up. And if you're focusing on tapping, I want it to be on the down. But if you're able to do this exercise, then that's great. Good. Try and keep the body as still as possible as you do this. So Jenny, keep the leg a little bit lower. Keep that leg a little bit lower, because what I'm seeing is you're trying to get the leg as high as you can and you're doing this. you're not doing it quite as much as that. That's an exaggeration. So rather than getting the body to meet the leg, we want the leg to meet the body. And if it means just doing very little lifts, then that's fine. Very small lifts. Have we done it both sides yet? I can't remember. No, we haven't done it both sides? I can't remember. But we have done it both sides. Okay. I'm too busy watching you guys. Oh, much better, Jenny. Good. All right, let's shake it out. Shake, 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 shake. We're going to the back now. So this time, we're not going to do spirals. We might do some in a minute. But what I want you to think about, this is going to really take the weight onto the front leg. We're going to bend the front leg and take your body to a slight angle. So rather than being upright like this, we're going to be at about a 45-degree angle. You're going to inhale, bend the right knee, and exhale, take the arms and leg out. So it's not a spiral. Can you see I'm at a slight angle? And then I'm drawing it in and out. So my arms are coming up to the ceiling and my legs coming to the floor behind. And I'm at that slight angle. This is really, really going to work this standing leg and really work the extension through the body. So, Juliana, can you take both arms in? Maybe you didn't see it because I was sideways, and I'll do it this way. Take both arms in front and that leg comes back. So I'll do it front. Yeah, that's it. I'll do it front ways on as well so you guys can see. So we inhale. No, we inhale. Exhale and inhale. We exhale, extend, and inhale, bend. The standing knee stays bent. If you've got any issues with your standing leg and it's too much pressure, then maybe keep the leg a little bit straighter. But everyone's weight should be slightly back on the heels so you're not taking it through the knee too much. So Ruth, can you bend your standing leg, please? Yes, good. And, oh, there you go. You're going to really feel that in the thigh now. If it's putting too much pressure on your knee, I want you to transfer the weight to the heel a little bit, Ruth. Okay, who else? Let's have a look. Stephanie, good. So, Stephanie, just watch me a second, lovely. So, I want you to stand on this left leg and bend the knee. Once you've done that, you're going to lean forwards and then draw it in. You're going to lean forwards and draw it in. That's it. Good. Everyone's belly should be feeling really, 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 really engaged. And Grant, you can do this exercise with the arms this time if you want. So as you're taking a lean forwards, you can maybe do one arm at a time. You can maybe do the left arm, and then you can change to the right arm. Yeah? To see how you get on. And then everybody else switching legs, please. I don't want your standing legs to get too fatigued. So switching legs, making sure that we're bending in that right knee this time. Slight turn out, just taking the weight back to the heel. So we're not putting too much pressure over the knees. You want a little bit of weight back. We're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale, bend, exhale, extend. Oh, I need a bit more control. There we go. And really drive those fingers. So when we're using the arms, we're extending through our fingers. Good, Grant. Well done. Good, Ruth. Can you straighten that leg and point that toe at the back? That's it. And that goes for everybody. Good. So Jenny, my advice is to, if you're okay with it, remove the shoes. I would do this barefoot because the shoes are going to, number one, restrict your extension, and they're also going to put a lot of weight, unnecessary weight on your legs and your hips and your joints. So try and do it barefoot if you can. Good. Well, lovely. All right, a couple more if you've got them in you. If you need to stop, then you can stop. Okay. Excellent. All right. Finally, let's go for our jump prep because that's all really important and we enjoy doing that. So we're going to stand on our, what leg's this for you guys? Right leg. And you're going to extend out the left arm and the left leg. You're going to inhale to prepare and you're going to exhale, draw it in. Whoa. Inhale and exhale. I'm doing it as a lefty skater first. I'm doing it my way first. So same arm, same leg, extended, and then you draw it in. Remember, we're using the core. On the exhale, we're drawing it in. And if you want to take that little quarter twist, you can. Try and keep it as smooth as possible. Try not to put that free leg down. We're not spinning all the way. We're taking a quarter turn and then coming back without putting the foot down. That's it. Yeah, good, Lucy. Yeah, so Grant, you can do this, and then Lucy can give you that little quarter turn in the chair. Good. That's it. Good, Stephanie. Really nice. Does it feel weird going the other way? I always start my way so I can figure out the exercise. So you want to be turning over the left shoulder. No, the right shoulder. No, the left shoulder. Oh, no, this is your way. This should be your way. Oh, I'm confusing myself. I'm confusing myself. Yeah, you should be turning over your left shoulder. Let's switch sides. Standing on, this is my way. Standing on your left leg, extending your right arm and right leg. Inhale and exhale, draw it in. Inhale, exhale, draw it in. Mine and Helena's way. I think you said you skate the same way as me, didn't you? And then we can take that quarter turn, and then back to the center. And then quarter turn, and then back. So you're really having to really ground through that leg. Really grounding through that standing leg and finding your center point through your body, which is what you would be doing if you were doing jumps in the air. So we're standing on the left leg now, and you want that center point through that leg the whole time, even when you're twisting, and then back. Good. Try not to like spin it. I don't want the spin, I want the slow motion control. So Jenny, slower, much slower. So try not to do that. I want it slow, almost like it's a whole slow-mo, and then it's a reverse slow-mo. you slow-mo, and then it's reverse back. Nice, Ruth, good. Try and keep that foot off if you can. I know it's difficult. Try and work on that balance, taking it down through the body. Nice, Helena. I feel like we'd be doing loops. But that's what this is. Good, Juliana. Stephanie, can I see one more, lovely? Nice. Can you put that quarter turn over your right shoulder? Yeah. Good. Well done, everyone. Excellent. All right, shake it out, shake it out, shake, 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 shake. Do a funny dance if you want to. Shake, 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 shake. Okay, we'll do our plies and squats. We're going to keep working with the legs, keep working with the core, and these are brilliant for our posture. Really, really, really good for our posture. So now I want you to turn sideways on so I can see your side profile, because I'm going to make sure that all of your backs are lovely and long. Good. So we're going to take the legs as wide as we can, turn our toes out. And if you're seated, yeah, so Grant, if you just want to take your legs a little bit wider, that's it. And we're going to lift through the crown of the head, but make sure that your knees, make sure you can still do this with your knees. Make sure your knees are still a little bit soft. Okay, so plies, we keep the back straight and we take the body, the bottom, straight down to the floor and back up again. So we're lifting as we lower. And the arms come up to the side. Inhale and exhale. Whoops. Making a mess of myself. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And today I'll allow you to be nice and expressive with your arms if you want to. So normally I'm very extended arms, but today let's let them flow. You can have artistic, wafty, beautiful arms, or you can have them strong and fierce and powerful. Whatever you want to express through these movements, but the technique must be there. So Ruth, I'm going to get you to stop for a second, lovely. I'm going to get you to watch me again. So I'm just going to demonstrate what you were doing, and you were taking the body down like that. And I need you to just take it through the legs. I need you to send, as your knees bend outwards, I need your bottom to go straight down and your back stays straight. The way I would say this to help you is imagine you've got a wall behind you and you are sliding up and down that wall. So your back does not come off that wall, yeah? Have another go, maybe try it without the arms first. That's much better, much better. So Stephanie, can you turn sideways on, lovely, so I can see your side profile? That's it. Good. Inhale, bend. Lovely. Good. Nice. And Grant, feel free with the arms to take them out to the side this time. So we worked on taking them forwards and back. This time we can work on taking them up to the sides. And you can do one at a time. Imagine if you want to that you're flying. You've got wings. If that helps you think about something to move your arms to, you can imagine that those arms are wings. And you can rest as well, because I know it's very tiring. Doing a lot of movement today, Grant. It's really good. Keep that back straight, Ruth. All right, let's move on to our squats now. So we're going to shake it out. Shake, 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 shake. So legs nice and wide. Nice and wide. But this time we're going to turn our toes in. So our toes are going to be parallel. So can you see what I've just done, everyone? Have a look at the screen if you haven't noticed. So we did the pliés with the toes turned out. And we're going to do the squats with the toes facing the front. So we created a sort of a box position. This time, we are going to lean forwards, keeping our weight back on our heels, and we're going to exhale, come up. This time the weight is coming through the thighs, the glutes, and your quad muscles. So these are not so graceful. Oh, we can still do some graceful arms. You can flow those arms forwards and flow them back. We can flow them forwards and flow them back. But I need the technique through your spine and your legs to be there first. Once you've got that, then you can make your arms as artistic and expressive as you want to. Jenny and Helena, repping the pairs team again. Nice. Okay, so Ruth, as before, I just need you to have a little look. There's a couple of little micro things I need to tweak on you. So this time you're coming even further forwards. This is what you're doing. And can you see how my spine is rounded? What I need you to do is lift it like this. So I don't want you to roll down. I need you to almost take the body to an angle, like a 45-degree angle, but you need to keep that lift through the spine, through the arms. Yeah, you need to keep that lifted through and not round it down. So have another go. And that goes for everyone. We want to keep that posture and through the back. Good. So again, Ruth, don't take the body so low, lovely. I want it more here. You're like this, and I want it more like this. So think about dropping the bottom down. Better, better. That's it. Good, Stephanie. Really nice control, Juliana. And good bending of the knees, Grant. Yes, we're getting right into our knees here. All right, everyone, well done. Shake it out. We've done lots of legs today. We've done lots of legs, lots of arms. And amazing posture. And we even got a little bit expressive, which, let me tell you, I love to express myself. But Pilates is a time and a place. And Pilates is not that place today. Because we're having a break next week, I thought we'd make it a little bit more of a free flow. But you've got to keep the technique there. Oh, I love how you all just want to express. You want to be free. Free, free, free. I've seen some of the dance classes you guys have been doing. I had a little look on the YouTube channels and just catching up with some of the classes you've been doing. And some of those dance classes look really awesome. Some of the things that you guys have got access to look super fun. So yeah, I'm going to, maybe next week I'll spend a bit of time doing some of the repeat classes myself. Maybe I'll even do my own Pilates class myself. Anyway, let's do some roll downs to planks now. So remembering our technique, If you're watching this on repeat and you've not done this before, then please watch first. If you're joining us live, any of the live people, if you want to breathe or you just want a reminder of what you're doing, then watch, or you can join in with the exercise now. So standing nice and tall, neutral spine. Let me check what the time is. Perfect. We're going to inhale, take the arms up. And we're going to exhale, bring them to the side, chin to chest, scoop your belly in. You're going to roll up and over an imaginary ball. So let your stomach curve inwards. Don't worry if it doesn't, but that's what we're aiming for. Soften your knees and feel your shoulders relax. Let your head flop. We're going to hold this here. You want the weight to be transferred slightly to the back of your heels. We're all going to hang out here. Your head is going to be floppy. You should be able to just let it wobble side to side. We inhale and we exhale. We walk out to our plank. Our hands come under our shoulders. So Stephanie, bring your knees straight down. Remember, we were working on that last time. Bring your knees straight down, lovely. If anyone else needs to bring their knees down, then do. Stephanie, you're going to walk up and down, or anyone else watching that needs that extra support. If you can hold the plank, your bottom wants to be in line with your head wants to be in line with the spine. You can also plank on your fists. You can also plank on your elbows. Ideally, though, you want to be on your hands. Use your knees for that support. To come up, either walk your hands back to your knees, or from plank, push back into a triangle position and walk your hands back to your feet. You're going to hang out in this position. Keep your knees soft. We're going to inhale. We're going to exhale. Let everything go. Inhale, and as you exhale, scoop your belly in and roll up bone by bone. Your head is the very last thing to come up. And then we repeat. Inhale, take the arms up. And we exhale, arms to the side, chin to chest, and down we go. So Grant and, yeah, lovely. Grant and Lucy are going to do the roll downs in the chair. And then, yes, push against each other's hands for the plank. Perfect, you've got it. Okay, so Stephanie, let's stay in that forward fold, lovely. So everyone should be hanging back in this position. All going to be hanging in this position. And this might not be a particularly comfortable position for you all, but you should feel some form of release there. You want to release the lower back. Releasing through the lower back. Jenny and Helena, you all right? Hanging forwards, guys. You're hanging down. And then we inhale and exhale, walk out to plank. Walkie, 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 walkie. Good. Stephanie, bring those knees down. Perfect. Good. Hands under the shoulders. Stephanie, you're going to walk up and down into your plank. Everyone else holding that plank. Good. So Stephanie, in this position, you're going to extend the back leg. And then join it with the other one. And then bring it back down. Extend the back leg. Okay, everyone, pushing back into your triangle position. Walk your hands back to your feet. And hang out again in forward fold. So walking back into your... That's it, Jenny, stay down if you can. Stay down in forward fold. Yep, stay down. Helena, walk your hands back to your feet. No, other way, Jenny, this way. Coming back to forward fold, so we hang in this position. And then we inhale, scoop the belly and exhale. Roll up bone by bone, heads the last thing to come up. And we repeat, inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, arms to our sides, chin to chest, roll down slowly. When we get to the bottom, you hold it. You hold it, hold it, hold it. Do not move. Hold it there. Hold it. Hold it. So use this as a mindfulness exercise, Jenny. Try and relax and release your head. Release tension through your spine. So just relax in this position. That's it. Notice the lower back releasing. The head relaxing. Good, Stephanie, Ruth, Juliana, excellent. Inhale and exhale, walk out to your plank. Walk, walk, walk out to your plank. That's it. Good. So Stephanie, extend the leg behind. That's it. Extend the leg behind. That's it. All you're doing is extending each leg. Then back to the knees. Try and keep the body still. Try and keep the body still. Can you see how you're rocking? You want that body nice and still. So try and just use the legs to step back and in. Step back and in. And that goes for anyone else that's doing this that finds it hard to hold a plank at the moment. You'll just build. That's it. Perfect. Good form, Ruth. And then inhale and exhale. Good work, Grant and Lucy. Push back into your forward fold again. Let's hold that position. Jenny, go back down, please. If you can, hanging out in that position. That's it. And then we're going to do a little stretch here, and then we're going to come back down and we'll finish with plank. So here, holding on to the left leg, and we're going to inhale, stretch up to the ceiling, reach up, and then bend the knees, switch sides. Inhale, reach up, and you can switch. Again, do this a couple of times. Inhale, look up, and exhale, release. Inhale, look up, and exhale, release. Walk out one more time into your plank. And then sink down in child's pose. So this is our child's pose position. Bringing your heels down to your bottom and resting your arms down by your sides. I'm just going to go and get my laptop and bring it nearer so that it's a little bit nearer to you guys. It's a little bit more cozy. There we go. All right, so you should all be resting in child's pose. So after this exercise, I want you guys, so child's pose, your toes are together, your knees are open, and you rest your head on the floor. I do it with my arms by my sides. You can have them. Oh, that's quite a nice stretch as well. It's a lovely stretch, actually. You can take the arms out. It's entirely up to you, but it's a really nice release through the spine. And Grant and Lucy, if you want, you can hold Grant's arms up to stretch out, or you can just have them by the side. And then we're going to roll onto our backs and we're going to do some core work. So this, if you are seated in a chair, you can absolutely do this too, sitting down, because you're going to use stomach muscles with your legs, okay? So I want to be able to see everyone. So can you guys all tilt or move your cameras down towards the floor so that I can see your bodies? I'm very thirsty today. Okay. Right. Have your block or pillow nearby, because you may or may not need it. And then we're going to lie back. Okay. So, have the block. Yeah, just pop it next to your head. You might need it, you might not. Hold on to your knees. Lying on your back. Good. So yes, if you're in a chair that reclines, if you've got a super duper chair like Grant and you can recline your chair, then do. That would be really helpful. And if you're on the floor, then just lying on your mat, holding onto your knees and just let your legs flop open. Flop them open. And what you're trying to do here is imprint your spine. So you want to not have any gaps. So can you see when I lift my back, I have a gap? You don't want that. You want to press your spine into the floor. And you do that by allowing your belly to go to your spine and your spine to go to the floor. Okay, good. So the next exercise we're going to do is we're going to take our legs into reverse tabletop and bring our arms down by our sides. We're going to do little toe taps, not all the way to the floor, just into the air. So we exhale to dip and we inhale to lift. Exhale to dip, inhale to lift. What you want to avoid is any lifting of your lower back. So your lower back must not lift. You want to keep that lower back pressed into the floor. You want to try and relax your shoulders. If you're feeling tension through your shoulders, you want to relax those shoulders. Excellent. And maybe you can take the feet a little bit lower. If you feel that you can touch the floor without lifting your back, then you can. But if your back is lifting or hurting, then you can always come back to this position again. It's going to be really intense on your stomach muscles, guys. That's it. Bring the knees back into the chest and rest it out. Excellent. Good. Next up, we're going to do the single leg stretch, or I think I remember calling this Usain Bolt. You know when he does that Bolt move with his arms? So you're going to lift your head and shoulders off the floor, and you're going to extend and change. You're going to keep pressing your belly down to the floor. And we're just going to keep doing these for a few breaths. Exhaling to extend. Good. So Stephanie, can you straighten one leg and bend the other? Straight one leg and bend the other, and then change. That's it. Do it as slow as you can. And Juliana, if you're struggling with this, keep the legs higher. And that goes for everyone. If it's tiring, then just extend the legs up to the ceiling. Maybe bring your block behind your head. So if you need to rest your head on the block, then you can. And you really want to press the shoulder blades into the floor. And then relaxing back down again. Excellent. Okay, next up, we're going to do some like ballet legs, I guess. So we're going to take our legs up to the ceiling and point our toes. And we're going to do little crisscrosses. So can everyone crisscross their legs up nice and high? Can we crisscross? But the legs want to be straight. Straight legs. Crisscross, crisscross. And then we're going to slowly start to take the legs down towards the floor, but not all the way. A little way and then back up again. You're going to start to feel this right in your lower abdomen. And then we do it again. Little crisscross. Make sure that lower back does not lift off the floor. And then we take it back up again. So you're working the legs, you're working the stomach muscles. Little crisscross. Relax the shoulders. Point the toes. Try and get those legs as straight as possible. Oh, this is intense. And then come back up and bring the knees to the chest. All right, we're going to do some funny ones now. These, I'm not sure what the correct term for these are, but I think of them as like, I don't know what they are. They're like, I don't know what they are. They're like, well, they're called heel taps, actually, is what they're called. So I'll do it this way so you can see from this angle. So your toes, your heels go together and we open and close and we tap our heels together. So we're using the inner thighs, our adductor muscles, the inside thighs to squeeze together. But we're also doing it at an angle where we're using our stomach muscles. So legs up in the ceiling, turn the toes out, and you're going to tap the heels together. Squeeze. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And the lower you take the legs, the more you're going to work the core, but be careful of your back. So make sure you're not taking it too low that your back lifts or strains. Your rest position is back on your mat. So legs up, flex the feet, turn the toes out. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. See how wide you can get the legs? And then we can do them a little bit faster. So we go tap, 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 tap. Oh, it's intense. Rest for a little bit. And then we'll have another go. To be honest, guys, these rests are whenever you want them and then you join back in again. Make sure that there's no pressure or strain in the lower back. If you feel any pain there, you need to stop doing it, or you need to just rest for a bit, okay? You need to do less. Remember, less is always more with Pilates. If you're doing too much, you're going to injure yourself. Just doing it at this position is more than enough. We're going to do little fast taps now. So we did big opens and close. Now we're going to do little taps. Extend the legs. Maybe take them a little bit lower if you can, but you don't have to take them all the way. Just listen to your body. You'll feel it firing up in the core. Keep it going. Maybe do one big one and close. Big one and close. Inhale and close. You're doing really well, guys. Inhale, 2 taps. Tap, tap. Open, open. Tap, tap. Open, open. Tap, tap. And bring the knees in. Oh my goodness. You don't want to do this after just having a big lunch or breakfast, do you? That's a lot of work on the stomach. All right, let's come on to, whoa, that was intense. Let's come on to our bellies. And we're just going to stretch out the torso now. So in this position, you're all going to lie on your front. And if you're sat in a chair, you can do this exercise seated. And I'm going to demonstrate how you're going to do it seated in a moment. So everyone's going to lie on their stomachs that can. And you're going to create like a W shape with your arms and your head. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's like I've made a W with my arms and my head. So my hands are slightly above my head. I'm going to inhale, prepare. And I'm going to exhale, push with my hands, and start to extend. So this will stretch out your tummy. I've been doing a lot of ab work over the last few days. So my stomach is really, really sore. This is really good. And if you want to intensify it a bit more, bring the hands a little bit nearer. The nearer you get to your shoulders, the more intense it's going to be. Start far away and then slowly bring it in. We exhale to lift up. Shoulders want to be down. We don't want those shoulders hunched up. You want to keep the shoulders away. And if you're feeling any pinching in your lower back, you can gently, slightly engage your glutes. But really, you want those glutes relaxed. Unless you've got any lower back pain, take it easy. So Grant and Lucy, or anyone else that's watching that's in a chair, you want to stretch out by doing this. So you're going to take Grant's arms up to the ceiling, and Grant, you're just going to look up slightly and you're going to lengthen through your torso. So that's what's going to stretch out your tummy. So we're going to take the arms above the head. That's it. You're going to look up at your hands if you can, or as high up as you can, and you're going to gently just lean back a little bit, but make sure that you can still breathe is the key. So you inhale, take the arms up, and you exhale, take that lean back, and that you should feel that length through the tummy. Everybody else that's on their front, yeah, just listen to your body and ease into it. Gently bringing the body up, stretching the belly out. Maybe take little side-to-side movements. Maybe you can look over your right shoulder and then come back down. And then push back up and look over your left shoulder. Good. And then if you want to, as you're up here, maybe you can bend one leg in and extend it back down. Try not to look up, so try not to strain through the neck. Keep your eye gaze forwards. Bend, and then maybe you can take both legs up. Keep that head forwards, don't take that head back. Shoulders are down. Jenny, can you bring your shoulders down a bit? Ruth, same with you, shoulders down. That's it, and then everybody's gonna push back into child's pose. One last time. If you're seated in a chair, just relax your head and body forwards. And then breathing into the top of the spine, we're going to breathe out, send the breath all the way down, lengthening the spine. Any compression you felt during that exercise should all be nice and lengthened. And then walk the hands back, tuck your toes underneath, and push back into a little ball. If you're seated, just stay in that little ball. Feel free to rock forwards and backwards, whether you're seated or on your feet. And then push back onto your heels. Hang in the forward fold. Bend your knees, rest your belly on your thighs, and then slowly roll up bone by bone. Your head's the last thing to come up. Good. You're going to inhale, take the arms up. And exhale, bring your arms to your sides. Inhale, bring your arms up. And exhale, arms to your sides. One more time. Inhale, take them up. Hands together above your head. And as you breathe out, close your eyes if you want to. Imagine your head's a balloon. Bringing the hands down slowly. Imagine the head's floating higher and higher. And then bring the arms down by your sides. Keep the eyes closed if you can. Grounding through your feet or your sit bones. Lifting through the crown of your head. Just let the shoulders be heavy. Just take a few moments just to scan your body, reflect on how you feel. So just be really mindful of your body in this moment. And just notice how the body feels. So just taking those breaths. Noticing how your body feels in this moment. And then opening your eyes, giving yourselves a round of applause, and all coming back together to say our goodbyes. Anyone needs to share anything? I think we'll leave the recording there. We'll see those of you that are watching this on repeat. I'll be back. We'll be back week after next. We're going to do have a week off because we've done quite a few, and then we will. Yeah, we'll see you week after next.